testing 1-2. Sutherland Sharks take on Manly United in round 17 of NPL New South Wales men's first grade, live from Seymour Shore in Miranda. It's the Sydney's North taking on Sydney South. Manly have made the trip down and are looking to get 3 points this evening. We kick off round 17 with the Battle of the Beaches as the Sutherland Sharks take on Manly United in Saturday NPL New South Wales men's action. We've reached the second half of the season and both teams know if they have any chance of making the finals, they need to start winning. I'm Tony Solano. It's great to have your company from Seymour Shore Stadium in Miranda, live on the NPL New South Wales YouTube channel. The referee tonight, Ayad Naji, his assistants Mitch Renton and Rory McFarlane. The fourth official is Isabel Wilson. The Sharks are coming off a 2-1 loss to Sydney United 58 last week, while Manly's fixture against the Central Coast was postponed. This is one of 5 big matches tonight. One of those already completed earlier with the Western Sydney Wanderers. 1-1 draw against Sydney Olympic. We've still got RP and the Central Coast Mariners, along with St George City and Wollongong. Don't forget, Northwest Sydney Spirit taking on Blacktown. And of course, the game we're bringing to you here tonight, the Sutherland Sharks and Manly United. Tomorrow's fixtures, Marconi take on Mount Druitt. Sydney United 58 take on Sydney FC. And Rockdale take on St George FC in our match of the round. So don't miss out on that game. Awesome, thanks.
Property, Harper Jack Haulage, TFS, The Reckons, Corbin Kitchens, Haida, Sports Speed Academy, Sunday Road, Reborn Athletic, Nectar Fruits, Crossbikes, Lone Market Capital. We're proud to have you as part of the Sharks family. Thank you for all your support. So welcome once again, everyone, to Seymour Shore Stadium. Sutherland Sharks are proud to host today's match against Manly United. Kick-off is scheduled at 5:30 p.m. And we'd like to acknowledge a sincere thank you to all our valued club sponsors, especially Dominelli GWM. Mention Sharks at Dominelli GWM and you'll receive exclusive fleet pricing on all new cars. A big shout out to one of our major partners, Dominelli GWM. Whether you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, need servicing, repairs, or just want expert advice, Dominelli GWM is your one-stop shop for all things automotive. Located just up the road in Kirrawee, they offer competitive fleet pricing for all Sutherland Sharks FC members. Just mention the Sharks when you visit. Support the local business that supports your club. Dominelli GWM, driving with the Sharks. And if you're looking for the best place to take in the action this evening, head up to Smitty's Bar, located on level 1 behind the Northern Golds. It's the ultimate spot to enjoy a drink and catch all the action. And now let's take a look at the team lineups for this evening's match. Firstly, the visitors, Manly United. Number 1, Levi Kay. Number 2, Aaron O'Driscoll. Number 4, Jesse Perez. Number 6, Bilal Belkadi. Number 10, Harry McCarthy. Number 12, Rocco Pell. Number 17, Farah Coco. Number 19, Alan Aganovich. Number 23, Darcy Burgess. Number 26, Harry Van der Sar. Number 28, Jasper Chipman. And the substitutes, number 3, Matthew O'Donoghue. Number 8, Stefano Rossello. Number 11, Lucas Meek. Number 13, Taiga Kawano. Number 14, Maxwell Pengelly. Number 21, Anthony Carreras. Manly are managed by Patrick Swanwick and Milos Malani.
kick off round 17 with the Battle of the Beaches as the Sutherland Sharks take on Manly United in Saturday afternoon NPL New South Wales men's action. We've reached the second half of the season and both teams know if they have any chance of making the finals, they need to start winning. I'm Tony Soleno. It's great to have your company from Seymour Shore Stadium in Miranda, live on the NPL New South Wales YouTube channel. Players onto the ground. It's a really good turnout tonight. The new bar's full. The synthetic pitch is looking great. The grandstand has a number of fans too. So we're almost right to go here. Referees in the middle this evening, Ayad Naji, his assistants Mitchell Renton and Rory McFarlane. The fourth official is Isabella Mosson. The Sutherland Sharks in their sky blue home kits.
And now,
Manly in their navy with the maroon strip.
Number 1, Indigo,
Daniel Nizic, the captain for the Sutherland Sharks, who are going to be good between the sticks tonight if they are to win. This is one of 5 big games here on NPL New South Wales men's Saturday, and of course one of those already completed, a 1-1 draw with the Western Sydney Wanderers and Sydney Olympic. We've got Northwest Sydney Spirit taking on Blacktown City, Apia and the Central Coast. And tonight, St George City taking on Wollongong. But right now, our game live here, Sutherland Sharks and Manly United. The Sharks coming off a 2-1 loss last week against Sydney United. That was here at Seymour Shore. The Sharks did go ahead 1-0, but conceded 2 goals. Well, Manly, they haven't played for about 15 days. So their game last week against the Central Coast Mariners was postponed. Before that, in round 15, a 0-0 draw against St George FC. Now let's see how they come out of the blocks. We'll get to those team lists right after kickoff. A couple of changes to both teams. Manly start this game 4 points outside the top 6. The Sutherland Sharks are 3 points above the relegation zone. So maximum points tonight is what is desired from both teams. It'll be the Sutherland Sharks getting us underway here in Sydney South. Sharks haven't won since round 7. Looking to break the drought in front of their home fans tonight. There is the opening whistle. A job to be done for the home side on a big night for the club against a distant rival in Manly United. Mohamed tries to clear, but a block early on. Starting lineups for the Sutherland Sharks. Number 1, Daniel Nizic in goals. Lachlan McDonald and Lachlan Fields in the back line. Mohamed and Ruben Awaratefe in the starting lineup, as is Iko Arimoto, the goal scorer last week. Matthew Moric, Kataro Katsuta. And Ty McGowan starts, the youngster. Jerry Skotaris, Mason Fernandez make up the other starting 11 spots as Manly head forward. Farakoko on that right wing, looking in field. Chipman making himself an option. There he is, Jasper Chipman, delivering in. Flicked on. It'll go behind for a goal kick. So Harry McCarthy, the first opportunity via header. Can't get that one on the radar. For Manly United, Levi Kay in goals. Aaron O'Driscoll and Jesse Perez in defence. Bilal Belkadi, Harry McCarthy, as we mentioned, along with Rocco Pele. Chipman again's been involved early. Belkadi slipped over. The numbers game won by the Sharks, and here go the home side. Down that left-hand channel. Back to Manly starting side. Farakoko, Alan Aganovic, Darcy Burgess, Harry van der Skaag and Jasper Chipman. As Manly clear away the Sharks still with it. Good opportunity here for the home side to strike first. Switch wide. McDonald nods it down. The shot blocked. And now Manly in transition. Van der Sarg almost his chaser away, Burgess. The substitutes tonight for Manly. Matthew O'Donoghue, Lucas Meek, Taika Kawano, Max Benjelli, Anthony Carreras is the backup goalkeeper. They're coached by Patrick Zvansvak. For the Sutherland Sharks, their substitutes, Jordan Roberts, Nick Sullivan. Manly play out from the back. Maki Petratos, Richard Shueki, and Sebastian Arans is the backup goalkeeper. They're coached by Steve Zoric. Two teams who need the 3 points. Changes from last time out. The Sharks made 3 changes. McGowan starts ahead of Peter Grozos. That's a Sharks change. And for Manly United from the last time out, O'Donoghue, Rossello and Meeker on the bench. Starting instead of Belcati, Burgess and Pele. Opportunity early for Manly United from the free kick. Plenty of players to aim at in the box for United. Bent towards the box, not cleared away. Eventually was. Koko puts it back in the middle. Flag stayed down. Shots pushed away by Nizic. Danger not averted though. Belcati chasing hard. Able to keep it in. Plays it central. Over the head of Koko though. Burgess brings it back down. Manly will retain possession. A scare there for the home side. Getting nice passes in behind the visitors. Switch wide, looking for Pele. McDonald lets it go past him. The referee says corner. So first corner of the game. Coming to Manly United. In the 6th minute of the game. You can see up there in the Smithy's bar. Tribute to Paul Smith, who's been providing service to his club for 60 years. The bar named in his honour. Fans watch on and make sure that the Sharks prevent this corner. To the back post. It's a mess, but it goes behind. It'll be a goal kick. So Manly had a good chance to get on the end of that. In fact, they did. But it goes behind. Sharks come into this game in 13th position. McDonald ventures forward. His pass too heavy. Chipman swoops. Now McCarthy. Sharks have bodies there. Fernandez drops back in. Dangerous ball, but well negotiated. Arimoto. Looking up. 1-2. Nice ball from Ora Tefe. Does the same. A very nice pass. But intercepted. And eventually taken safely. Dived on by Levi K. But picturesque. Mason Fernandez, a perfect ball there. Sharks just 3 wins this season. 3 draws and 10 losses so far in their 16 games. Manly again venture forward. Winning that midfield battle, the visitors. Manly United, 5 wins, 5 draws, 5 losses. So they've done everything 5 times. Currently sitting 8th. Been up and down this year. 1-2 again. But now turnover. Manly in transition. McCarthy. Referee happy with the contact. The Sharks again. Their chance on the counter attack. Opening up, trying to find a way through. Fernandez. Knee pass! Can't quite finish the move. But very good. Dangerous, both teams. In the counter attack, they're stringing together some nice balls. But we still find ourselves at 0-0. Just under 10 minutes gone in this game. Donald couldn't snuff that one out. Burgess. Throw one by Manly. Shipman. Referee playing advantage. Van der Sark. Belkadi. A nice ball wide. Looking for Koko. A right winger. Looking to cut in. Farah Koko. Centering the ball. Getting it back from McCarthy. Great save from Nizic. It should have been 1-0. Koko was right there. But the ease in which Manly are connecting these passes is a real concern for the home side. Short corner, Burgess, unmarked. Plays McCarthy on the edge of the D. Chipman goes right back to his goalkeeper, of course, Jasper Chipman, the Lucas Neal medalist from 2022. On the scholarship and eventually graduated into first grade start of this year. So congratulations to Jasper. Looks quite the player already. Look out for Will McCreary. He won the Lucas Neal scholarship last year. So see him come through the ranks. Sharks again. Manly happy to sit deep. Both these teams very good defensively. Manly the second best defence. They've only conceded 16 goals in their 15 games. McDonald crosses it into the middle. Up high they rise. Connection initially. I can't get it on target. McDonald goes again. His pass intercepted. And now Manly will go. Van der Sar trying to release Burgess. The referee played to the advantage. It'll be a throw for the Sharks. Plenty happening at ground level. It's a full Seymour Shaw tonight between the grandstand and the bar. Plenty have come out to support their team. Family-friendly time slot of 5:30. Van der Sarg tried to curl one. Couldn't quite get it on line. Caught Nizic off guard originally. Good thinking from the forward. Corresponding fixture in round 2 earlier in the year. The Sharks 3-0 over Manly United. A double for Maki Petratos, who's on the bench tonight. Also, Lachlan McDonald scored a goal too. The Sharks will have that in the back of their minds. Of course, it's been 15 rounds since then. They've done a whole rotation since then. The Sharks still looking for their first win since round 7. A couple of draws in that time, though, against the academy clubs. Big ball into the path of a Shark. Ball bent around. Aganovic. McCarthy chasing that ball, but it's at the feet of the Sharks. Chip. Forward comes Kay. And safely negotiated by the shot stopper for Manly United. Was in the Sydney FC Academy for a while, Levi Kay. Pele, one of the starters. Took a bit too long with the ball. Mohamed in the centre of defence. Fernandez. Up the line, McDonald looks, but decides to play short. Skotadis. Belkadi wins that challenge, and the two of them on the ground. Referee just telling Skotadis to calm down. Belkadi's still on the ground. And a yellow card for Jerry Skotadis. Jerry Skotadis, 49 games for Western United in the A-League. Belkadi arguing with the referee. Farakoko there as well, as is Harry van der Sar. Been so good for Manly this year in his return. Harry van der Sar. Will he go direct or feed to his chasers? Van der Sar chips it into the middle, but headed away. Back at his feet again, Van der Sar. Belkadi, nice turn. Oh, and even need a pass to find him. Koko shoots it right at the keeper. So getting a few good looks, Manly, but all on target for now, but straight at the goalkeeper. 15 minutes gone, no score here at Seymour Shaw. From the Sharks and Manly United. 2 games live right now, 15 minutes over at Christie Park, the Arctic Circle. Northwest Sydney Spirit nil, Blacktown City nil. As we said, the earlier game, 1-1 draw between the Wanderers and Sydney Olympic. Of course, Western Sydney Wanderers, one of the teams below the Sutherland Sharks. They got a point, so steadily getting towards the home side here. Really nice run made by McDonald. Good control too. Corner called by the referee. So very nice pass found. McDonald, the right wing back. Going to be a menace. Game scheduled to kick off shortly. Apia and the Central Coast Mariners from 6 p.m. And in St George City and Wollongong complete tonight's fixtures. Skotadis from the corner flag. Near post. Headed away though. Go again back into the middle. Flicked on. Manly can't negotiate it. Eventually O'Driscoll clears. Both teams have had it right there. Of course, tonight a special night for football. It's the A-League Grand Final. A Melbourne derby, Melbourne Victory taking on Melbourne City in the men's A-League Grand Final. Skotadis it back from Katsuta. Fernandez thought about crossing. McDonald does the same. Scottaris again. Play short, interchange of passing from the home side, but Manly snuffed that out. Look at some of those players in the A-League Grand Final tonight who've graduated from NPL New South Wales, the likes of Callum Talbot, Marco Tilio, Alessandro Lapane, and Ryan Teague, of course, for Melbourne Victory. Good luck to all those players, and of course, best of luck and congratulations. Manly clear out of their box to safety. Congratulations to Simon Hill, lead commentating his final A-League Grand Final after 22 years. Been a fantastic caller, heading back to his homeland of Britain. Best of luck for what the future holds, Simon. Driscoll clears away. Scottati swoops. What about having a shot? Decided to play wide. Arimoto saw the bright lights. Well, that was never coming down. Last night as well, the Matildas 2-0 victory over Argentina. And of course, Manly fans will be very excited. Carly Johnston, for Carly Johnson making her Matilda's debut and scoring and debut to be player of the match. Carly spent her youth at Manly United, played for DYFC. There's more appearances to come. For a debut like that, I'm sure there will be. Up the flank, the Sutherland Sharks. Looking inside for support at the byline. Cuts it back inside. A nice clearance from Manly, but more promising for the home side. Throw in from the Sharks. They're scheming. Able to loop that one over the top. Van der Sar, his back turned. Manly always quick to try and transition. Here they go again, the visitors. Chipman. Good ball wide, options to aim at, ball put in the middle. But safe keeping for Nizic. Floated up. Not enough heat on it. Try and find McCarthy. "20 minutes gone, no score." But again, it's Manly who win the second ball from midfield. Scottati's in traffic. They've turned it over, and now Burgess has it. See Burgess down that left-hand channel. Over 100 NPL appearances for Darcy Burgess. Experience with some of these Manly rookies. Throw in for the Sharks. McDonald. Katsuta's header. Onto Watatefe. Sliding in. Now Burgess again. Driscoll's going to make the run. Can't quite keep it in, the Irishman. Goal kick for the Sutherland Sharks. They're keen to play out from the back. Philosophy Steve Zordich is very keen on. Levi Kay drilling a ball towards Burgess. He'll beat everybody over the touchline. McCarthy. Burgess wants an option presented. No one came. Chipman. Finds McCarthy. Nice touch. Gave Burgess a chance. Burgess again, playing Chipman at the byline. Shielded off it and go behind for a goal kick. Donald. Scottarius has to hurry. Fernandez, that pass was dangerous, low percentage. Burgess, the ball seems to keep finding his feet. Well done by McGowan. He was clipped and that'll be a yellow card. Jasper Chipman. So 2 yellow cards already for the Sutherland Sharks. Ty McGowan, one for each team, should I say. Jasper Chipman for Manly. Also Jerry Squatatis for the Sutherland Sharks. He's on the ball now. It's the ball central. Headed away. Kay wasn't sure the goalkeeper whether to come or go. Harimoto hangs it up. Headed away by O'Driscoll. Balls from McGowan. Scottati slipped over. He wanted to go for glory. Sharks last win, round 7 against the Central Coast Mariners. Have to be able to emulate that here. Diagonal ball, very dangerous. Boko holding it up. Being quite physical. Both teams not giving an inch at the moment. Tomorrow's games in NPL New South Wales football. Big shout out to Mark Coney. Coney taking on Mount Druitt. Sydney United 58s taking on Sydney FC. And then we complete with the match of the round. Rockdale taking on St George FC. Back live with the Sutherland Sharks. I'd love another early goal, the home side. We approach the half-hour mark. They're away, but coming down, McGowan dispossessed as he was going to shoot. Now Manly. Off goes Coco. Through ball. And Asag was offside. According to the assistant referee, it was really close. Manly, it's a fine line. They're not going to stop asking the question. Chipman, header from Coco. Our right side was very dangerous to Manly. Aganovich, O'Driscoll, centre halves tonight. And Asad.
Can't keep possession. Tefe on the hammer. Oh, neat pass. A nutmeg from McCarthy. Both teams moving the ball at a good speed. Trying to catch the other off guard. Here's Farah Koko again, causing all sorts of problems. Mohamed up the line. Belcaddy tries to get in front. Wins the ball, Belcaddy, well done. Strong challenge. Free kick, Chipman asking the question. Gocko on the ball again. Down that right-hand channel. Hooks it into the box. Cleared away. And they're going all the way back. Long ball just a little bit too heavy on O'Driscoll. That time in NPL Victoria. Yeah, Tona Magic. Coming over from Ireland to Aaron O'Driscoll. O'Driscoll's promoting Manly's school holiday clinics. Coming up at the end of term 2. All the time to get future Manly players. Scortadis 3, Manly players swarm on him. Aganovich loves to play long. Van der Sarg chasing, trying to get in front. Van der Sarg. Burgess. Now Pele with an opportunity. Squares it up for Van der Sarg. Going to get a clean connection with that strike. On the half-hour mark. Farah something always happens when he's around the ball. Pushing the back. Like Belcaddy, that was pretty deliberate. And the Sharks go quickly. Space and time for McDonald. This is promising for Sutherland. Bends the ball in. Negotiated well enough first time around. Scortadis firing a shot, but that was blocked too. Manly in midfield. For the Sharks, good pressure. Forcing the throw in. Around the grounds, 1 goal apiece. Over at Macquarie Park. The Sharks have won another free kick. As Major opened the scoring before Yu Okubo cancelled that goal out. 2 minutes gone over at Apia. No score between Apia and the Central Coast Mariners. So 3 games live right now for George City and Wollongong to complete the action tonight. Skotaris heads one towards goal. Or Tefe running around him. Fernandez, and that's a penalty for a handball. Clear as day on the Sutherland Knights. So stuck the hand out, and it's a yellow card. Penalty, the crowd went up as one. Appears to be Ruben Aworatefe, the striker, coming up against Levi Kay. The marksman, this is why he was brought to the club, to score goals and put Sutherland in front on 34 minutes. Aworatefe steps up to the spots. Saved by Levi Kay. A little bit too casual from the striker. Looked like it was rolling in and then pushed away. Fantastic save to keep us on parity. A corner, but Levi Kay. Props to him for keeping that clean sheet still alive. Coach Steve Zordich not happy about that one. Corner driven in. Header away. McGowan with the ball at his feet. Floats it back into the box. The header. That one's saved too. It's okay. 2 saves on the same blade of grass in a minute. Now Koko, look how fast Manly transition. In the path of McCarthy. Brings it down, but can't chip it in. What a sequence that would have been for the visitors. Save a goal up one end and then score a goal at the other. Minutes remaining in the first half. An action-packed last couple of minutes. Over the head of Aworatefe. Shipman runs into trouble, as does Belcati. The Sharks, of course, holding quite a high line. Ahmed. Sharks, of course, as we said, mentioned last week, had a 1-0 lead early, and Sydney United 58 chipped away at that. Sharks unable to convert that penalty. Belcati getting wide for Koko. Plays into the middle. McCarthy. The Sharks knock that one behind. It'll be a corner. Manly from the corner flag. Delivers near post. Header was on target. Blocked momentarily. And eventually sent long by the Sharks. Danger not averted though. Neat pass finds Burgess. Crosses to the back post, but taken safely by Nizic. McGowan. Fernandez 1-2. Fernandez keeps it in. Plays square. Was that another handball? The referee was okay with that one. Coco. McCarthy's header. Can't quite find the pass that distributed to him. So still no goals on 38 minutes, but a missed penalty is the story of the first half. This could end up being the story of the first half. Great save off the Van der Sarg shot. Manly so quickly transition from defence into attack. It's a real feature of their game tonight. Pele. Burgess. What a Manly cooking here. McDonald, that's fine. Players jostling. McDonald comes to halfway. McGowan. Haskatsuta overlapping. Plays a very nice ball. Belcati has no choice but to put it behind for a corner. Tardis again. He will go to the corner flag. Drills it near post. Header away. The touch wasn't convincing. Fernandez drills it low. And offside. Second time around. Coach Patrick Thursvike speaking to Isabella Mossam, the fourth official. Scottardis, this is more like it from the Sharks. Ends the ball into the box. Negotiated well. Van der Sarg. Pele. This is good from Manly. Burgess now. McCarthy, they're all in there. Coco. Bending a ball in, sliding, but unable to get to it. Harry McCarthy. He's had some really good looks to the Manly forward. Fernandez in midfield. Throws it wide, Varimoto. Goal scorer last week. Good opportunity there. Safekeeping by Levi K. Didn't get enough angle to find Van der Sarg. Manly trying to catch up. The Sharks defence. Fields. Arimoto. Very nice ball for McDonald, which is a little bit too heavy. Picking good angles. 3 minutes, normal time remaining in the first half. It's gone by quickly. Both teams have had their opportunities, but no goals to show for it thus far. Kay goes long. Header from Burgess. Then Nassar versus Mohamed. It's a Sharks defender that wins the day. Rocco Pele starting today. Belkadi. And Nassar, a heavy touch from him. Manly ball again. And they're being told to go back to the mark. Burgess wins a free kick for his side. It's been so dangerous on his left-hand channel, Darcy Burgess. I feel like he's one of the main sources of where this first goal is going to come from. Harry van der Sarg, the dead ball specialist for Manly. Opportunity to go direct, or will he float it towards a chasing pack? Bends it around. Van der Sarg, the header was good. Still in for Manly, keeping it alive. The turn, can't put it away, Pires. Driscoll, that was a high boot on the defender, and the referee's seen it. So Manly will get another opportunity for a free kick. So time has just about elapsed for the first half. Getting into injury time. Farakoko and Harry van der Sarg standing over the ball. Left-footed curler from Koko would be a good option. But it's Van der Sarg bending it towards O'Driscoll. Pele got a touch to it. Go behind for a goal kick. So 1 minute of injury time. No real stoppages in this game. No real injuries to speak of. Game to be quite open and moved at a good pace. Just more goals on the scoreboard, please. Arimoto scored a gem of a goal last week. And that is the halftime whistle here at Seymour Shore Stadium, the home of the Sutherland Sharks. At the break, the home side and the visitors, Manly United, are level at 0-0. Very even first half from both sides. Both sides got really good opportunities. Manly the better in transition. The Sharks, a missed penalty around the half-hour mark. But we are all square at half-time. Join us back in about 10 minutes' time for all the second half action.
Thank you to our valued club sponsors. Dominelli GWM. Mention Sharks at Dominelli GWM and you'll receive exclusive fleet pricing on all new cars. Pipe King, Feroz Group, JD Sports, Snap Printing, Smile Orthodontic Design, Deploy, RWC Sutherland Shire, Develop Art, Abode Property, Harper Jack Haulage, TFS, The Records, Corbin Kitchens, Haida, Sports Speed Academy, Sunday Road, Reborn Athletic, Nectar Fruits, Crossfire Motorcycles, Loan Market Capital. We're proud to have you as part of the Sharks. Give them a big cheer and show our support. And a reminder, if you're looking for the best place to take in the second half, head up to Smithy's Bar. Located on level 1 behind the Northern Goals, it's the ultimate spot to enjoy a drink and catch all the action. Please everyone give a big cheer for the halftime entertainment. Today's heroes from Miranda Magpies FC. And please welcome the players back for the second half. Manly United and your Sutherland Sharks.
The players are back out for the second half here at Seymour Shaw Stadium. At the break, it's the Sutherland Sharks 0. Manly United FC 0. A couple of chances, including a missed penalty for the Sharks in the first half. Will they go on to rue that? Manly United trying to keep pace with the top six, the finals positions, while the Sharks trying to avoid relegation. They're 3 points ahead of the relegation zone, but have only picked up 1 point in their last 5 games. So work to do for both sides. A crucial 3 points. Who wants it? We're about to find out in around 45 minutes time. The Sharks with their header back into midfield. Belcardi. Rossello's out there, so they made changes at the break. McCarthy, Van der Sar tried to flick that one on, but with no joy. Perez, the right back. Goes to Levi K. Daniel Nizic, the Sharks captain and goalkeeper in the pink tonight. Really standing out. The Sharks venture forward. A Shark attack ensuing. Very aggressive tackling tonight. Both sides not giving each other an inch. Bogdanovic, former Blacktown City FC player. Sullivan's out there too. So coaches going to their benches. Neat pass looking for McGowan. He plays safety first and knocks it out of play. First throw in of the second half going the way of the Sharks. Home side, always a tough place to come and try and win. Katsuta, ball getting tangled between players. It'll be a goal kick. As we said, one of 5 big games tonight in NPL New South Wales men's. Currently over at Christie Park, 2-1. Northwest Sydney Spirit leading Blacktown City. That's a top 6 encounter. As the Sharks win back possession in a really good position. Unable to clear away, but the knock behind from the Sharks means it's a goal kick. Apia lead 1-0 against the Central Coast Mariners on 34 minutes. Michael Kuta, the goal scorer. 7:15 following this game. Zord City and Wollongong. Manly win the throw. McGowan's been needing midfield. Arimoto finds a chest to McGowan. Couldn't quite find out what a Tefe. The temperature drops a little lower. Sharks trying to swing passes together. Belcardi, the defending plays opposite number. They venture forward again. Rossello plays wide. The Sharks player slipped over, and Burgess couldn't put it away. Manly thought if they were going to cash in. Here they go again, the visitors. Here's Jasper Chipman, made way at half-time for Stefano Rossello. Goko slipping over again, the chew on the pitch. Causing players to create a slip and slide. Misic running over the ball. One of his players ties their shoelace. Don't always see that one. Of course, tomorrow, Marconi Stallions, the top of the table, in action against Mount Druitt. Sydney United 58 take on Sydney FC, and then we finish with Rockdale taking on St George FC in the match of the round. Plenty of football. Also the women. There's Manly United fans on the stream tomorrow. Manly United women. Sunday, June 1, 5 p.m. at Cromer Park. Manly United take on Sydney University. Always a tough game, that one. Manly currently sit in 5th position, sweating on that top 4. Sharks using the width of the pitch. Right-hand channel, bending a ball in. Looking for a Waratefe. Aganovic negotiates that one well. Manly in transition. Nice ball. Van der Sarg was sprinting. But Misic will get there first. So quick in transition. Manly United haven't caught out the Sharks just yet. But they'll keep peppering them. O'Driscoll. His ball intercepted. Off go the Sharks. Opportunity in the middle. Can't quite find the players. Manly venture forward. Perfect back heel. Impressive as they go to the byline, Manly. Ball cut off. It'll be a corner. Sutherland need to get back. Where's his first goal of the second half going to come? Still looking for the opener. 52 minutes. Manly towards the near post, so Driscoll always a good target. And a free kick for the Sharks. Manly getting a little bit overzealous. Manly, of course, winless in May. So 2 games unbeaten, Manly, and unable to get a victory this month. Of course, they've only played the 2 games thus far. Going to win on the final day of the month. For Sutherland, they haven't won since round 7. They couldn't care which month it is, they just need 3 points. Driscoll, nice move from Manly. The interchange of passing has been very impressive. The Sharks seize upon the turnover. It'll be a corner. But despite the missed penalty in the first half, the Sharks have been buoyant without the dead balls they receive. Some tall timber in the middle. Tanimoto, Awaratefe. Scottardis cuts across the ball at the feet of Awaratefe. Manly able to escape. Sullivan does well, looking up. Over halfway, Katsuta. Harimoto. McGowan. Is it back from the 1-2? Fires wide. Ty McGowan. A warning shot for the goalkeeper. I feel like that's how the first goal may come. He's trying to catch each goalkeeper off guard. McCarthy. Hasn't he scored some great long-range goals in the past? McCarthy, that pass. Looking for Koko right at the byline, but he can't keep it in. Just took it a little bit too easy there, Farah Koko. He's Manly's leading goal scorer with 5 goals for the year. Harry van der Sarg has the same number. Darcy Burgess with 4. Lucas Meek and Tiger Kawano both on the bench. And both with 3. For the Sharks, the top goal scorer, Daniel Wong, and of course Harimoto, only have the 2 goals for the year. So the place, Sutherland's really struggled. Burgess, good turn. Sharks spring forward. Sullivan. Sharks trying to find a chink in this Manly armour. Second best defence in the league. So it's not going to be easy to get through. Aganovic. Matthew Mordich. This looks promising for the Sharks. And a free kick. Pires thought so as well. He had to commit the foul. Going out to the referee and saying, "They've been doing it all day, sir." Jeris Gotaris. Plays wide. Manly on the end of that loose ball. Pele. Looking in the middle. Rocco Pele. Belkadi. Being very involved tonight, Bilal Belkadi. Former Wollongong Wolves. Central Coast Mariners Academy. Pires. Long ball forward. On a platter for Van der Sarg. Has his defender go down. Still with Van der Sarg. Last touch off the Sharks. It'll be a corner. Manly. Through Harry Van der Sarg. Delivers near post. Free header. But couldn't make it count, Pele. Player from each team warming up on the bench, and Manly have called the substitution. But it looks as if it's going to be Sutherland first. Shueki coming on for Sutherland. Off comes Ruben Aoratefe. So striker for striker. And for Manly, Lucas Meek comes on.
Substitution for Sutherland Sharks. Coming off number 9.
Off goes Darcy Burgess. A good shift.
Coming on number 17.
From Burgess.
Richard Shawecki.
Burgess played the hour. One of the more dangerous players in the Manly side.
For Manly.
Venturing forward already, Sutherland.
Coming off number 23, Darcy Burgess. Replaced by number 11, Lucas Meek.
Manly stream forward. Manly's defenders are at halfway. Lucas Meek's been a really good find, the American. Originally from Washington in the United States. And played in Wellington, over in New Zealand. Van der Sarg tried to be cute with that pass. But Meek didn't answer the call. Arimoto with a long throw. Mordich does well to keep it in. Free kick on McGowan. There's not much of Ty McGowan. He more than holds his own in that midfield. pressure by Van der Sarg. Managed to find a nice way through. This game being played between the boxes. Both teams unable to really get a stranglehold of this one. Clearance. And the start now, McCarthy. Two of their most dangerous players on the ball. The Sharks, to their credit, as soon as they get the ball forward, they're ready to head forward. Nice back heel. Lucas Meek getting up front. Feeling for a handball. Play on. McCarthy through on goal. Harry McCarthy! Great save from Nizic. Perez was fouled. Steve Zordic not happy about that call from referee Nadi. Nadi Moto. Trying to argue his case with the referee. Jesse Perez goes down and it's in a really dangerous opportunity. Around the grounds, Northwest Sydney Spirit 2-1 leading Blacktown City after 63 minutes. And Apia 1-0 up at half-time. This is the game we're calling now. 64 minutes, no goals as of yet. Manly looking to change that immediately. Harry Van der Sarg. Would it be a bad idea if he went direct? Bends it to the back post. Header back inside, still in. Cleared away by the Sutherland Sharks. Ball stayed in, a really nice switch of play. Modic trying to control it. Through legs, but safekeeping by Kay. O'Driscoll wins the ball. Still danger signs. The ball's won by the Sutherland Sharks. Making a really good fist of it, Sutherland, at their home ground. Like it'll be a long throw. Oh, you put this one in the box? No, they're going to go short. Trying to fire it into the box. That hit the referee. And we play on. Manly on their bike again. The slide tackles don't connect with anybody. Meek on the right. Lucas Meek playing central. McCarthy. Meek knocks it back, looking for Perez. Couldn't quite keep it in. It'll be a Manly throw. Now the referee sees something here. Now referee Nagy getting really close to Daniel Nizic. The two having a conversation. Just telling the Sutherland goalkeeper to cool it, and I think all the players as well. The Sharks fired up at home. They want the victory. Throw for Meek. Pires delivers that corner. Cleared away. Coco. O'Driscoll looking to keep headering it back to midfield, but it keeps coming towards him. Moto opening himself up to use. Sullivan decides to switch. Coco keeps it in for Manly. Next week, Manly on the road again against Sydney United 58. And they take on Sydney FC and the Mount Georgetown Rangers. Manly looking to swoop. Meek falling in the tackle. Referee was happy with the contact. So Manly getting the opportunity to play two other teams in that top six battle at the moment. Sydney United 58 in 6th and Sydney FC in 7th. So if Manly can get wins against those two, they'll find themselves in the top 6. Sutherland Sharks next week at home to the Western Sydney Wanderers. They're in the relegation zone. So I'll know those are 3 points that they need. Then Sydney Olympic away, followed by St George FC, the Saints at home. The Sharks play down. Play not being stopped, and the ball will be kicked out. Referee checking on the player. Everybody taking a deep breath. "20 minutes remaining. Still no score. Looking for that goal that could decide this game. Of course, Manly coming off a scoreless draw against St George FC. Assistant coach is having a word to Bilal Belkadi, controlling that midfield. O'Donoghue and Kawano on the bench for Manly. Ready to make their substitutions. Matthew O'Donoghue spent time in the Western Sydney Wanderers and Bulls academies. Manly players gone off on the far side. On comes Taina Kawano and Matthew O'Donoghue.
Coming on for Man United, number 3, Matthew O'Donoghue, number 13, Taina Kawano.
This game slowed down in the last 10 minutes into a grind. Manly, the sportsmanship. Sending the game back to the Sharks. Shuwaiki holding the ball. Referee blowing play on. So Manly still with the ball at their feet. Kawano. First involvement. Looking into the middle. Promising here for Manly. Belkadi. Found Meek. presents as a short corner option. Periods delivers it into the middle. Falls for Kawano. Playing it back. Now centrally, Rossello thought about having a shot. Kawano again. On a zigzag past the defence. And Manly will get the opportunity for a corner. Near post. Flicked on, still alive. Nizic couldn't clean it up. O'Driscoll drives it, but kicked off the line. Shaweki was chasing. O'Donoghue got rid of it. And now there's two Sharks players down. In the box, it's Nizic and one of his defenders. The Sutherland Sharks next week take on the Western Sydney Wanderers here at home, and of course the Sharks getting a lot of their home games in this second rotation, given that they were getting their stadium renovated in the first half of the year. Opened up their stadium against St George City just over a month ago. Unfortunately, it went down 3-0 on that day. Yet to have a win to christen a new development. There's still plenty of development going on behind the bar. Trying to make this one of the better facilities across the state. The synthetic pitch looks beautiful. That's a good start. We've got the bar in place. Got to get the successful team going. That's the last piece of the recipe. And they won't be able to keep them out of here. Katsuta. Arimoto. McGowan. Arimoto again. The cross. It's well weighted. Taken safely by Kay. Brilliant throw from Kay. Finding Meek. He's got space. The American cuts it inside. The turn. The shot was saved. Harry McCarthy kept at bay again by Nizic. Manly in a flash are down the field tonight. McGowan. Skotaris. Now Moric. Finds Skotaris again, putting it into the middle. Manly quite casual with their clearances. And a throw for Manly. .75 minutes gone now. Still awaiting our first goal. Connection to the head of Skotaris. Very cool customer. Seems okay. We're on the grounds at the same mark. Northwest Sydney Spirit 2-1. They lead over Blacktown City. And Apia 1-0. They lead over the Central Coast Mariners after 47 minutes. That ball's been launched behind the grandstand. No choice but to header it behind Perez. It'll be a corner. Just takes one moment from a set piece, the Sutherland Sharks. they can find a way through. Spotardis to the back post. Get it away by Manly. Lucas Meek chasing. South player drives it towards goal, but it's deflected and goes behind again. For another corner. Could this be the one? Sharks are creating plenty of opportunities, but time's ticking. They've only got 13 more minutes to ice one of them. Sullivan alone if he bends it more towards the middle of the box. He does that. Sullivan was coming but headed away first time off the chest. McGowan's attempt blocked, but now Manly. Kawano heading forward. The chase is on. But it's still with Manly. The substitute finds McCarthy. Nice ball inside. Meek, first time shot, no, decides to control and almost puts it in the top left corner. Inches away from the first goal of the game. Lucas Meek thought he was going to hit it first time. Decided to take one more touch and then almost put it in the top left corner.
Coming off, number 10, Harry McCarthy.
So that's Harry McCarthy's night done. Max Pengelly is the new man onto the ground. Max scored an equaliser away at Blacktown City in the last minute of the game. We're seeing if he can get a late goal this time to earn his team a victory. There we are, they're breathing down the neck of Sydney FC. 1 point behind them. And then 4 points behind Sydney United 58. Both those teams in action tomorrow against each other. So Manly fans will be watching that one with interest. See if they can advance up the table. We've got to be in the top 6 to make finals this year. Dangerous ball. Kick one by Manly. O'Driscoll wanted to go quickly. Referee sent him back and said, go back to your mark. Up that left-hand channel where they've had success, Manly. Drills the ball low. Kawano picks up the scraps, but the ball lands in the clutches of Sharks goalkeeper, Daniel Nizic. O'Driscoll, man on, as well. Rossello. Puts the ball in. Moric, the left winger, cutting inside. Finds Arimoto on the overlap. Throw coming for the Sharks. Love to gift the fans their first win since the redevelopment. Smithy's bar up there would go berserk. Arimoto, dangerous ball in. Kawano sends it high and long. Katsuta. Manly win the ball in midfield. O'Donoghue. Now Kawano again. He's in space. Take a Kawano. O'Donoghue. Thought about shooting and played wide instead. Belcati. He Shot was blocked. Shueiki can't get the head of the way he wanted to. Kawano brings it down. The Japanese player. McGowan. That's more like it from the Sutherland Sharks. Trying to thread the needle. Manly's defence up to that. Meek chasing. Sullivan wins the day. Let's make sure you watch the A-League Grand Final. Melbourne City versus Melbourne Victory. Melbourne Derby this season. Rossello. Now Meek. Pengelly. Kawano with space and time. Taika Kawano. 1-0. Supreme finish from the substitutes. And Manly are ahead away from home. Now the referee rushing. Sharks player down following the goal. Tiger Kawano with the goal, but the referee trying to separate the officials. Caught everybody off guard. Referee just trying to make sense. Sullivan's down. One of the defenders. Referee trying to get instruction from the fourth official. Belcardi getting told to move on, but it's Nick Sullivan who's down. Sullivan heads to the touchline. Now Sullivan trying to plead his case to the fourth official. Minutes of normal time remaining. I know 4 minutes is a long time in football. Can Sutherland garner a result? If Manly were to win tonight, they would jump Sydney FC and St George FC momentarily into 7th and 1 point outside the top 6. Of course, their competitors are all playing tomorrow. Belcardi getting the last touch off the Sharks. So it'll be a goal kick for Manly. Taking their time now, the visitors. Manly's form this year has been quite up and down. But they'd appreciate a victory here if they can hold on. The substitutes in Meek and Kawano have provided some really good opportunities. Mandesag was offside. The assistant referee did see that. Sharks have got to hurry. Sending all the Sharks forward. Long again. Get a one by Manly. There it is for Meek and Kawano. The substitutes again. Referee playing advantage though. Only the goalkeeper back and cleared away by the Sharks. Driscoll comes in front and collapses on the contest. Wakey wins a throw for his side. So a throw for the Sharks. It'll be a long one into the heart of the box. The urgency from Sutherland. Headed on. Falls for the Sharks. Another header. O'Driscoll can't keep it away and the referee's seen a foul. Levi K, a bit more gamesmanship. Getting himself a few extra seconds. K with a long goal kick. Manly trying to get it out of their defensive half, and they've done that. In the attacking zone. O'Donoghue couldn't quite keep it in. So the Sharks again, some urgency with their play. Trailed by a goal. Nizic. Marimoto. They need to hurry and get it up the other side of the field. There's a long ball by Arimoto. Shuaiki with the header. Pires does the same to his goalkeeper. The 90 minutes about to elapse. Awaiting injury time, just about to get the number.
There'll be a minimum
and it's 3 minutes of injury time. Meek. Trying to pass it along the line there, Manly. Couldn't quite do it. So 3 minutes for the Sharks to salvage something. Doesn't have to be the prettiest goal they'll ever score. It's just got to find its way in the back of the net. And here's a candidate for it. Shuaiki, heavy touch. Manly in transition again. Kawano. Really been good since he's come on. Here he goes again, Tiger Kawano. Van der Sarg. Rossello. He can't put the finishing touches on it. Marimoto. The Sharks heading forward. Ball put into the middle. Pires tries to header it away. And it cleared to safely. Matsuka. Yellow card on Belcati. The referee not happy with the contest on Katsuta. So this is it for the Sharks. They may not get a better opportunity than this one to pepper Manly's goal. Scotaris puts it into the box. Up they rise. First header from Manly. Moric plays it into the path of a Manly player. Meek stretching through, and he's fouled. Yellow card turned into a red for Scotaris. It's been a tough day for the Sharks, and that caps it off. Their key player won't be there next weekend. Jerry Scotaris has been sent off. Manly will now play down the clock. The Sharks with one less player. And a final substitution for Sutherland. Lucky Petratos coming on. And off is Ty McGowan.
Substitution for Sutherland Sharks. Coming off number 44, Ty McGowan. Coming on number 10, Yerisamarcus Petratus.
Manly whipping it wide. Dare say they'll take it to the corner flag. That's where Kawano's heading. Happy to be fouled by a Shark. Now Sharks with the throw. Nizic. Nice work on Meek. Daniel Nizic has got all the tricks, the goalkeeper. Now launches it forward. Harimoto settled himself. Going to go for the glory. Ball popped into the middle. O'Driscoll with the header. Manly through Kawano. Going to go again. Be a throw for the Sharks. Another chance for the home side. And that's full time here at Seymour Shore. A big victory for Manly in the context of their season. They go soaring up the table. An away victory, 1-0 victory over the Sutherland Sharks. Now bounce into next weekend, Manly, in a big top 6 clash against Sydney United 58 away from home. The Sutherland Sharks will be back here next week in a must-win against the Western Sydney Wanderers. So good in transition tonight, Manly. Only had to ice one chance, and they did through Tiger Kawano close to full time. A victory for the visitors. Always a tough place to win here, but Manly have got the points tonight. I'm Tony Solano from everyone here at Football New South Wales, and on the NPL New South Wales YouTube channel, it's bye for now.
And you'll receive exclusive link pricing on all new cars. Pipe King, Beryl Fruit, JD Sports, Snap Printing, Smile Orthodontic Design, Deploy, Ray White Commercial, Dean Bella Park, Abode Property, Harper Jack Haulage, TFS, The Records,